Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, class 9. I hope you all are safe and sound at your homes. Today we are going to start a new topic, our first poem of our poetry section, and the name of the poem is The Miller of the Dee. First, we are going to start the introduction of the poet, then we'll go for the stanza explanation and the question answers. This beautiful poem is written by Charles Mackay. He was a Scottish journalist, poet, and songwriter. He is famous chiefly for his songs. Some of his songs were very popular even in his lifetime. The Miller of the Dee is a beautiful song with a message. Here, the poet says that it is only the richness of heart and not material wealth or power which makes a man happy. Love, simplicity, and kindness to others should be one natural approach for a happy and contented life. So we have done the introduction of the poet. Now let's proceed towards the stanza explanation. First I'm going to read the stanza, then I'll give you the explanation, and then we are moving towards the second one. So kindly take out your book and open page number 196. There are four stanzas have been given in your book. Stanza 1. There dwelt a miller hale and bold beside the river Dee. He worked and sang from morn to night. No lark more beneath than he, and this the burden of his song forever used to be. I envy nobody, and not I, and nobody envies me. So now it's time for the explanation. There lived a miller near a river called Dee. He was very happy and had no worry about anything. He remained busy from morning to night in his work of grinding grains for making flour. While working, he was habitual of singing songs for his own amusement. He saying that he was not envious of anybody and the people were also not envious of him. The poet also says that his songs were more soothing, even that of the sweet singing bird, which was named as Lark. Now let's move towards the second stanza of the poem. Thou art wrong, my friend, said old King Hall, thou art wrong as wrong can be. For could my heart be light as thine, I had gladly changed with thee. And tell me now what makes the thee sing, with voice so loud and free, while I'm sad, though I am the king beside the river Dee. Explanation of stanza 2. Once a king named Hall happened to reach there. He told the miller that he was absolutely wrong in what he sang about. The king was envious of the miller's happiness, so he wished to exchange his own heart with that of the miller. He wished to make his own heart free from tensions and worries. The king's heart has the load of worries, while the miller's heart was light and free from worries of life. After that, the king asked to tell him the reason as to what made him sing so loudly and as to how he could manage to feel free from worries of life. The king also admitted that he was very much sad, although he was a king. Now let's move towards the stanza number 3 on page number 197. The miller smiled and doffed his cap. I earn my bread, quoth he. I love my wife, I love my friend, I love my children three. I owe no penny I could not pay. I thank the river Dee that turns the mill that grinds the corn to feed my babies and me. The explanation of the stanza 3. The miller took off his cap from his head smilingly, and he said that he worked to earn his livelihood. He loved his wife and three children. He also loved his friend. He did not have any loan to pay. He further told the king that he was very thankful to the river Dee that drained his flour mill by the current of his water and made flour by crushing the grains. Thus he freed his family. Now the last stanza of the poem. Good friend, said Hall, and sighed a while. Farewell and happy be, but say no more if thou say true, that no man envies thee. The cap is worth my crown, the mill my kingdom's fee. Such man as thou art England's boast, O Miller of the Dee. In the end, the king took a long breath and bade the miller good-bye, giving him blessings. He also advised him never to say that no one was envious of him. He also added his cap, covered with the flower, was more valuable than his crown. And his kingdom and England was proud of such men like the miller, who were the backbones of a country. So class 9, we have done the explanation of the four stanzas. Now it's time for your assignment. You have to copy down these stanza explanation with reference to the poet. After the stanza explanation, you have to write down the summary of the poem about a page. 100 to 120 words is your word limit. The question answers, blanks and MCQs will be done in next class inshallah. And for your convenience, I have also added the slide of summary and the question answers as well. Those who have understood the explanation of the poem, please copy down the question answers as well. Thank you.